score. Look around you. We got a whole room full of monsters. We gonna shut it down like this. Let's go. Yeah. The tricks of the trade, the rules of the game. I've been to the top and I've been to the bottom. I tell you they look about the same. I can speak about comfort, I can speak about pain. You wanna come do this, study my movements, go up and sit in the grain. See, I never heard of vacations, bro, that word to me is insane. I'd rather put hands in the dirt as I put in the work and watch suckers complain. Cause on it regardless, who go the hardest, whole family is just chock full of ballers. Who wanna tell them I never been there? I step in the circle, just know I'm prepared. I win or I learn, I never will lose. The fork in the road, which one will you choose? Look, the people need answers. You ready to dance? This one for the champs. The blood, sweat, and tears of my stripes. I only tell stories of fights. You learn that the struggle is part of the hustle. Don't ever mistake them as gripes. First I hit them with lefts, then I hit them with rights. After all that I've been through, I gotta continue to cut through that bull with a knife. You holding me up, so I'm rising. You want me to fail or surprise them. Addicted to winning, so since the beginning, I only focus on horizons. All they record is who go the hardest. Whole family is just chock full of ballers. Who wanna tell them I never been there? I step in the circle, just know I'm prepared. I win or I learn, I never will lose. The fork in the road, which one will you choose? Look, the people need answers. You ready to dance? This one for the champs. So what can I tell you? I learned from my failures. I traveled through hell with a gang full of tailspins, and I only prevail cause I came with my day ones, and they never strayed from tough situations. I'm saying there's no conversation, just head down and get from the heart that we came from. All we record is who go the hardest. Whole family is just chock full of violence. Who wanna tell them I never been there? I step in the circle, just know I'm prepared. I win or I learn, I never will lose. The fork in the road, which one will you choose? Look, the people need answers. You ready to dance? This one for the champs.
I'm Todd Grisham, and there's nothing quite like a CompuBox Academy crowd, and they are vocal here tonight. And here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
It's time now for our tale of the tape. Jaime Munguia, 6 foot tall, with a weight of 160 pounds. His reach is 72 inches. And he'll be facing Sergio Maravilla Martinez. 66 kilos, that's what he weighed in at. 178 centimeters tall with a reach of 185.
Talk about hot seats in the house. I am so lucky to be sat where I am watching this fight live. I can tell my grandkids about this.
Jaime the Beast Munguia, one of the most intimidating forces in his division, former world champion, one of the best knockout artists in the game today. The Marvel, Sergio Martinez.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Tijuana, Baja California.
And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
This is one of those arenas where you have to fight or you're going to be found wanting.
Under the bright lights here for this one, really good. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. Neither fighter willing to slow down. Looks like a little change of strategy here, trying to loosen up the flow a little bit. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
Just see the nerves on the fighter stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And they're looking in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
Good counter punching. Misses with the jab. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
One moment changes everything, especially in this division. When you're training to fight a swarmer, you gotta focus on your conditioning because they will push you to the edge of your limits.
A swarmer, a good swarmer, will get inside you like a bee. Like a bee just pickpocketing, stinging you wherever you leave yourself open. A swarmer is the worst kind of fight to fight.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. In that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Just get your breath back. Just get behind the basics. Get your jab back, get your rhythm back, and just
keep smart. Just keep him on the end of that jab. He's getting
an awful round that was. Come on. You let him back into the fight. You're much better than that guy.
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Big swing and a miss with the hook. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. This fighter is all about finesse, using a lot of angles and lateral movement.
If you're an outside fighter, you've got to use that straight jab, the straight right hands, the straight left hands. Doing it that way, it makes it so...
And as you can see here, a picture-perfect punch did the trick.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
One, two, three, four, five. Can you continue?
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Just avoids the left uppercut. Both men step back for just a moment. Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Let's talk about Jaime Munguia in that last round. Well, if this trainer has a pep talk, now's the time to use it, as they were dropped twice in the last round.
There's always a way back. Don't ever round anybody off.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? You were thinking,
complacent? This fight's not over yet. Go back out.
But don't forget the jab and don't get carried away. Think about the defense on it.
Get your mind back on the job. It was a god-awful round, I tell you. Now, come on. You're way better than that guy. You've let him back into the fight. You're not even in the...
Hold up. Don't be looking there for one shot at a time. Set him up.
Back out there and win the round. You're switching off.
He's ready to go, but you've got to be smart. Otherwise, you'll see it and ride it.
Just get your mind back on the job and then get back out there and win the round.
The jab's working nice. Those 1-2s straight down the middle.
And there's the bell to start round 3. They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
They have no respect for each other's punching power. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Catch and shoot. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Good counter punch. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Jaime Munguia in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round, complete. Here we go to the 4th round. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Nice counter punch right up the middle. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in the fight. You've got to relax.
Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Looking to land the hook. You'd like to see more jabs. No rest for the weary. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Jaime Munguia in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Great work. I love that. I love that jab slip.
Time for the 5th round. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Nice counter shot. Well done with that counter shot. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Looking to land the hook. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. It's always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Jaime Munguia in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got...
There's the bell to start round 6. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And he scores with the counter. That counter punch caught him clean. Misses with the straight left. How about that time counter shot? Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, 2 punches better. Trying to land that jab. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter shot. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Back and forth they go. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Oh, and that one really got Martinez good. Jaime Munguia in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
You've completely switched off. Get your mind back on.
Relax now. I don't want you to load up. Don't be looking there for one shot.
You're much better than that guy. You're much better. He's not even here to win.
Here we go. It's round 7. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. How about that time counter shot? I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You've just got to put in a guess.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice slip to avoid the jab. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. The jab doesn't quite connect. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Martinez forced to step back. He's on wobbly legs. Talking about Jaime Munguia in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Round 8, and we're off again. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
Beautiful counter shot. You don't want to trade shots. Beautiful counter shot. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, 2 punches better. Good counter punch. Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Defense is not an option for these two. When are we going to see a jab from these two? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Maravilla is flat on his back. As we watch it again one more time, appreciate the perfection of that knockout shot.
I need to see that again. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Let's talk about Martinez in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changed. Both fighters starting to get tired as we start round 9. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not...
Let's watch that again. get a replay from a different angle.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you still want to foul.
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Let's see that again.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
Maravilla in some trouble here. They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Martinez in that last round. They say no one knows a... And there's the bell for round 10. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
I have no idea what they have left. How'd you come back from something like that? Not twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws. We wondered how good his chin was, but no one's chin is standing up to that shot.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
Well, there's no argument right there. You say it. Night-night.
Fight on by the grill, I'm like I'm Joe. Always tryna fight on by the. Always tryna fight on by the grill, I'm like I'm George. I'm coming for that dough, soon as I walk, they making noise. I'm walking through my city, they like boom, by 3-0. Knock them out in 60 seconds, like I'm using cheat codes. I just want that money, like I'm money made. I might buy my jack and uppercut, and he up on my way. With my way, discount double check, undisputed champ. I'ma walk inside your gym and take over. I'm new to camp. Yeah, I'm new to camp. Sitting ringside with my dog. I'm what coach flip. Underdogs coming out on top. Got her so sick. 1, 2, 3, I think it's over. 4, 5, 6, he leaning over. 7, 8, they bout to ring the bell. 9, 10, pack 'em up like mail. It's over. 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 UNDISPUTED. I'm undisputed. UNDISPUTED. I'm undisputed. It's over. 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 I'm undisputed. It's over. It's over. It's over.
We are live at the CompuBox Academy. The time is now as we get set for what should be an incredible matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. And here he is, Terrence Crawford, 5'7" tall, tipping the scales at 140 pounds bang on with a reach of 47 inches. And facing him, it's Sugar Ray Leonard, 65.8 kilos. He's 175 centimeters tall with a reach of 179.
Nobody knows who's going to win. You can have an argument for the winner on both sides, but this is that fight. We'll be talking...
And here he is in the flesh, Terrence Bud Crawford, one of the pound. Sugar Ray Leonard, an undisputed welterweight champion, and he won world titles in 5 weight classes.
You can hardly hear yourself speak. The fans are going mad for this.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Omaha.
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
This is an arena fight. You couldn't have got anybody else in this place.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be 2 that we're talking about. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. They block that jab. That jab had to hurt. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
You just see the nerves on a fighter stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
Nice right hook. The face is telling the story from that jab. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
This counterpuncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
To beat a counterpuncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
Lands the jab. Straight right just misses. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
I love that. The jab's slick.
Switch on, get your boxing back together, and get back out there and win the...
What you're doing, the gap's full of pair. Relax now, I don't want you to load up.
Now you go back out there and switch back on. Get focused, get your mind back on the job, and then get back out there and win the round. Get your mind back, get your focus back, get a jab back.
You'll see it and ride it out. Go out there and finish him.
Give him anything, all right? Now go back out there and win this round.
No free shots. Keep smart. Good work out there. The jab's
Back on the job. That was a god-awful round, that was. Come on.
great work. Stay focused. Don't win it back.
On to the second round. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
A typical outside fighter, as you know, focuses on defense, stick and move, stick and move.
These are my kind of fighters, boxing on the edge of the ring, using the jab, using the footwork, moving left to right. It's like a bull and a matador.
Neither fighter willing to slow down. Not throw out a lazy jab in this fight, you'll get knocked out. Perfect counter lands. Good counter punching. Those counter punches have to hurt. Careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Punch, counter punch. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Good work, that's it. Now breathe, just get your breath back.
Back, get a jab back. It's boxing, just be smart. Kicks.
Good work. Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Do you believe this? This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Good counter punch. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
So close with that uppercut. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. I promise you, all 3 judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
It was a god-awful round, I tell you. Now, come on, Sid.
Start sticking in a few body shots in there. Vary it up a little bit so we can't figure you out.
Back at it in round 4. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Good counter punching. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Unlucky to miss with that jab. Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Beautiful counter punch. The straight right just misses. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Crawford in that last round. As bad as boxing judging. On to the 5th we go. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them non-stop.
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
He threw a punch and just got countered. They are giving us a high-tempo show. Which fighter will say no mas? What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
An uppercut does not score. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a terror. That's what you do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here. Here we go in the 6th round. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for...
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Crawford's legs are all over the place. Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems that moment of trouble has passed.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
A perfect counter lands. Oh, Leonard just got rocked. Leonard took a big shot and down he goes. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
A shot from the gods took him out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me your ball.
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels. Look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. He just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
Is that forever hope? Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield?
Whoa, Johnny! Sugar Ray Leonard dazed! And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be. Here comes round 7. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down...
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Sugar Ray's in trouble. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Do you believe what we are seeing? Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Big swing and a miss with the hook. Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's it.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Round 8, and we're off again. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always Sugar Ray Leonard days. They knew it when they threw it. The perfect body shot, and no one's standing up to that one.
I've got his...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nicholson, are you okay?
Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
Oh, he can...
Oh, my God, Johnny! Oh, Leonard just got rocked! I thought that was going to be a knockdown at least.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Sugar Ray's in trouble! I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Some might have thought it was a little bit closer, but in the end, the referees are in a unanimous agreement.
Unanimous. You know what? Smart. Smarts, that is. A total change of styles to make sure